Hello and welcome to Match Point Paradox. We are here at the end of the Sunrisers versus Lucknow Super Giants IPL 2025 game. So before this game started, because looking at how Sunrisers played in their previous game and they were the second game in their home stadium, we were probably expecting another high-scrolling thriller. With some people even saying this could be the first time score of 300 could be breached looking at the depleted bowling attack Lucknow has had to start with this season, with injuries to Mohsin, Mayank Yadav not being past fit, but it was quite different the way the match played out today. Although Sunrisers did post a just below par total of 190, but Lucknow made short work of the chase, getting it done with 23 balls to spare. The main protagonists of the chase for Lucknow were Pooran and Mitchell Marsh. That was the game-changing partnership, wasn't it, Sahib?
Right. I mean, Pooran and Marsh both played a great knock in the last match as well against Delhi, and now they continued their form. Marsh looks in great touch this season, and like he's always been a very good power play player. And Lucknow has done well to keep him as an opener, and he has done well again in this match as well. He started well, scored a lofted shot over mid-wicket, and that just made even though LSG lost Markram in the second over, but because of Marsh and Pooran again at number 3, great player and in great form. And the best part about Pooran was he was exploiting that leg side region like at ease. I mean, he's always been a very leg-sided player, but and Sunrisers were also a bit off their lines. I felt that they didn't really bowl according to the plans, or if not, I don't think they planned as well for Pooran, because they just kept bowling in the slot. And Pooran was, 18 ball 50, you can say he was just ready for that slot ball, and he was getting it. And Marsh was again slightly played an anchor role, but he played his shots. So I mean, these 116 run partnership of the second just pushed Hyderabad out of the game.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, and on the contrary, I mean, like you said, Hyderabad, we were all hoping for at least 250 runs. But what actually happened? What do you think about the batting?
I don't think it's warning signs yet for Hyderabad. It isn't like a situation where they lost a lot of wickets in a flurry, with everybody looking to tonk balls that are really not in the slot to be hit. I think a couple of dismissals were unlucky. Ishan Kishan got strangled down leg side first ball. Heinrich Klaasen run out in the non-strikers and following hit the bowlers getting his hand to the ball as well. So I think a couple of unlucky dismissals, but they can. Travis Head still kept going in the power play despite that 2-wicket over from Shardul Thakur early. That shows that they are still following that set template of going hard. Their bright spot today was Aniket Verma, the young guy who's playing only second IPL game. 36 of 13, 2-3 really good sixes he hit, and a couple of sixes from Cummins as well towards the end. But I think because of that early wickets, Nitish Reddy also did not play at the pace that you generally associate with him with, so he's slightly slowed. So the middle overs was probably slightly where Sunrisers lost the plot. They had enough sixes at the end to somehow get to 190, but wasn't enough at the end.
Right.
And I think the main the standout bowler for Lucknow there was Shardul Thakur, wasn't he?
Right. I mean, both Shardul as well as Prince Yadav. I mean, like you said, in the middle overs they lost the plot, and that's exactly when Prince Yadav was introduced.
Correct.
And I felt he bowled really well. I mean, he was bowling it straight and full. So it was, but I felt he was a touch, a meter and a half away from getting hit on the slot. So it was his day. He bowled really well and got the big wicket of Travis Head. But yeah, I mean, it was a very touch and go spell. I felt like he mixed his pace really well. He tried to bowl a couple of slow bouncers, couple of wide balls, wide yorkers, but it was a very good spell on the day. But could have been on another day, could have been 250 runs as well because of that spell. But yeah, Shardul Thakur really broke that game with that 2-wicket over. I mean, Abhishek Sharma, so I felt like they really planned it out for both the openers. If you see the first 4 overs, they just really bowled way outside off, and like it was a proper death bowling kind of start for LSG, and because Abhishek Sharma the runs weren't coming, so Abhishek Sharma had to get that one shot, and he got out. And Ishan, as you mentioned, he was a bit unlucky, but yeah, I mean, Prince and Shardul really made that game for Lucknow, and Pooran and Marsh were great on that day, and I think that was a very, very good match for Lucknow to like start of their campaign.
There are still some worrying signs, I think, in LSG's batting. So even after such a big platform laid out by Pooran and Marsh, I think there were a couple of wickets that fell down in a trice towards the end. Pant holed out 15 or 15 balls.
Right.
Badoni as well tried to slog one against the spinners, and he fell early. So I think that middle order is still untested, if we can say.
Pant and Badoni.
Yeah.
Pant still, I actually felt Pant was still struggling a bit to get to ball the hit. So I mean, yeah.
Correct. So on the days when Pooran and Marsh don't fire, does Badoni, Miller and Abdul Samad, can they be a bank and help LSG chase down heavy targets? That's the question we have
Good
to see.
innings for Samad as well to free his arms, like hit a couple of sixes and just finish off the game. So that would be a good confidence for him also. And David Miller also being there. So I feel, I mean, it's a good game for LSG to test their middle order as well.
Correct. After a very tight loss against the Delhi Capitals, this win for Lucknow has propelled them up to second in the table, just shy of RCB, whose insane net run rate is still keeping them top. They take on Chennai Super Kings on Friday at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chepauk in what promises to be a really entertaining encounter. We'll be running live blogs. We'll be having you updated with all the stats and all the talking points around that game as well. We'll also be taking you through all the games in the IPL. So stay tuned to Sportstar social media channels, our website, our YouTube channel as well, as we bring you all the extensive coverage from the IPL.